Welcome to Power Plays Network, where history's greatest power moves come to life. If you want to master strategy, influence, and success, hit that subscribe button and like this video. Let's dive in. What's up, world? This is Power Plays Network. We are coming at you with a story about hustle, about grind, about turning nothing into something. We are talking about 50 Cent. This isn't just about music. This is about building an empire. 50 Cent. He isn't a joke. He took the streets and turned it into a blueprint for success. We are talking millions, mansions, the whole 9 yards. So buckle up, because we are about to break down the power moves that took 50 from the streets of Queens to the top of the world. And trust me, you're going to want to take notes. In the cutthroat worlds of hip-hop and business, one man has not just survived, he's thrived. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson isn't just a rapper. He's a master of reinvention, a shrewd businessman, and a modern Machiavelli. Today, we're breaking down the power plays that transformed 50 from a street hustler to a media mogul, and how you can apply these strategies to your own life and career.
They gave me the best advice. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Robert Greene. He wrote the 48 Laws of Power. He said to me, well, you know, everyone is not actually going to be prepared to take the time to actually utilize the information that's given to them.
All right, let's talk about resilience. 50 Cent, he didn't have it easy growing up. We are talking about South Jamaica, Queens. His mother, she was caught up in the streets, gone too soon. He's just a kid, 8 years old, and he's already dealing with more than most people do in a lifetime. But 50, he's a survivor. He starts hustling, just like he saw growing up. But the streets, they were no joke. In the year 2000, he gets shot, not once, not twice, but 9 times. Now most people, they would be down for the count. Hospital bed, giving up on their dreams. But not 50. He used that pain, that experience, to fuel his fire. He said, "They tried to bury me, but they didn't know I was a seed." He took those bullets, literally, and turned them into metaphorical ammunition. His story, his struggle, it became his brand. He wasn't just a rapper, he was a survivor, a symbol of overcoming adversity. That's how you turn a setback into a comeback story for the ages. You take that pain, that struggle, and you wear it like a badge of honor. You use it to connect with people, to show them that anything is possible if you got the heart of a lion. And let me tell you, 50 Cent, he's a lion in the jungle, ready to conquer anything that stands in his way. Now, let's talk about building an empire, because 50 Cent, he is a jack of all traits. He understood that the key to long-term success is to diversify, to build multiple streams of income. Think about it. He's got G-Unit records, signing artists, making hits. He's got vitamin water. Quench your thirst with that 50 Cent energy. We are talking effin' vodka, for when you need to celebrate your wins. And then there's television production, Power, you know the show. He took that 50 Cent brand, and he put it on everything. He knew his audience, he knew what they wanted, and he gave it to them tenfold. He wasn't just a rapper, he was a businessman, an entrepreneur, a mogul in the making. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Find your passion, and then find ways to monetize it, to create multiple streams of income. 50 Cent, he taught us that the sky's the limit. You can do anything you set your mind to, as long as you're willing to work hard, to be creative, and to never, ever give up. Chapter 3, Power Play, Number 3, The Art of the Deal. Let's talk business, baby. 2004, 50 Cent teams up with Glasso, vitamin water, the whole 9 yards. But here's the thing, he didn't just sign a regular endorsement deal. No, he went for the gold. He said, "I want a piece of the pie." He negotiated for equity in the company. He knew his worth, he knew his brand power, and he wasn't afraid to ask for what he deserved. Now, fast forward to 2007. Coca-Cola comes knocking, drops a cool $4.1 billion. 50 Cent, he's sitting pretty, laughing all the way to the bank with his estimated $60 to $100 million payout. Think long-term, think ownership, think legacy. Don't just settle for a quick paycheck. Build something that will last. Something that will generate wealth for you and your family for generations to come. 50 Cent, he's a master negotiator, a shrewd businessman. And he showed us that it's not just about what you know, it's about knowing your worth and having the audacity to ask for it. Chapter 4. Power Play, Number 4. Media Mastermind. Alright, let's talk about conquering new territories. 50 Cent, he went from the streets to the studio, and then he set his sights on Hollywood. He created Power, a show that took the world by storm. He wasn't just an actor on the show. He was the executive producer, the mastermind behind the scenes. He was building a media empire, brick by brick. He understood that content is king, and he knew how to create content that resonated with his audience. He gave them drama, he gave them action, he gave them characters they could root for, and villains they loved to hate. And that's the key. You have to know your audience, you have to give them what they want, and then you have to give them something they didn't even know they needed. 50 Cent, he's a master storyteller, a media mogul, and he showed us that the only limits are the ones we set for ourselves.
You have a slight paranoia that helps you be aware of situations. And even in the 48 Laws of Power that Robert wrote, there's some things in there that you might feel like are evil. But you need to be aware of them because someone else's intentions might be very well what that law of power is. You know, so like when I got a chance to talk to him, we even brought it down to the perspective of a person that's in a staff meeting that is watching someone else raise their hand to answer a question that they know the answer to. And that means that person deserves to be ahead of you in life because your fear of being wrong at that point is not allowing you to create your value in the workspace.
Chapter 5. Power Play, Number 5. The Social Media Strategist. Now, let's talk about the digital age. Social media, it's the new frontier, and 50 Cent, he's a pioneer. He uses Instagram, Twitter, all of it, to connect with his fans, to promote his businesses, to build his brand. He understands the power of social media, how it can make or break a career. He uses it to control the narrative, to shape his own image, to connect with millions of people around the world. He's not just posting selfies and random thoughts. He's using social media strategically. He's engaging with his followers. He's promoting his projects. He's building a community. And that's what it's all about. Social media, it's not just about likes and followers. It's about building relationships, about connecting with your audience on a personal level. 50 Cent, he's a social media savant, and he's shown us that if you use it right, social media can be your greatest asset. So there you have it, the 50 Cent blueprint for success. From the streets of Queens to the heights of Hollywood, he's conquered it all. He's a rapper, an actor, a businessman, a mogul, a legend. But more importantly, he's an inspiration. He's shown us that anything is possible if you're willing to work hard, to be creative, and to never give up on your dreams. So what are you waiting for? Go out there and make your mark on the world. And remember, the only limits are the ones you set for yourself. From the streets of Queens to the boardrooms of Hollywood, 50 Cent's journey is a masterclass in power dynamics. He's combined the strategic thinking of Machiavelli, the adaptability praised in The Art of War, and the psychological insights from the 48 Laws of Power to build an empire that spans music, television, and business. Let's recap the key lessons from 50 Cent's power plays. The Comeback Kid. Turn adversity into opportunity. Use your unique experiences to create a compelling personal brand. Diversify or die. Don't rely on a single revenue stream. Expand your skills and ventures, but ensure they all align with your core brand. The art of the deal. Think long-term. Seek equity and ownership over quick paydays. Media mastermind. Don't just create content, create conversations. Understand your audience and give them what they want. The social media strategist. Use social platforms strategically to shape narratives, build relationships, and promote your brand. Power is everywhere, if you know where to look. Every move you make shapes your future. Learn the game, master the strategy, and rise above the rest. If you found value in today's Power Play, don't just watch, apply it. Hit that like button, subscribe to Power Play's network, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new law of power in action. Your next move determines your destiny. Choose wisely.